What if you live in a place with real economic, social, and environmental problems? What if you live in a small town, very much on the brink of disaster? Suisun City, California, a small town of about 25,000 people with a recovering downtown business district, new mixed-income housing, and a waterway full of fish. Midway between San Francisco and Sacramento, Suisun City today looks like a perfect place to live. But 6 years ago, it was quite different. The channel that cut into the heart of town was severely polluted and clogged with silt. The waterfront was inaccessible, crowded with dilapidated warehouses. A residential apartment complex called the Crescent was overrun by drug dealers. And City Hall was in a trailer. It's no surprise that in 1986, Suisun City was voted the worst place to live in the San Francisco Bay Area. Around that time, Jim Sperring became mayor, and I asked him what the city was like when he took office.
Part of the town was like a war zone. The rest was just a dilapidated old town that was decaying at a tremendous rate.
What was this neighborhood over here?
Well, the Crescent neighborhood, it was a crime-ridden neighborhood. It was a 4-block area that was taking up about 52% of our police budget and effort.
Suisun City was a mess. They decided things had to change. They had to bring themselves back. But where should they start? Sperring surprised people with a single, bold stroke. They would replace the trailers that housed city services with a new city hall. But it would be in the historic downtown, right in the heart of the city's troubled neighborhoods, looking out on the crumbling docks of the dying channel.
As I understood it, you could have put City Hall on the other side of the tracks, on the other part of Suisun City.
Yeah, but how does that deal with the cancer that we had in the community? And how does that help us develop the potential of this waterfront? And by the city abandoning this area, I think it sends the wrong message.
The mayor's bold stroke was a powerful signal that Suisun City was serious about coming back. But one building by itself was not going to solve the problem. They needed a comprehensive, citywide redevelopment plan with real money behind it. Suisun hired a director of redevelopment, Cameron Najumi.
What was your strategy? What did you actually start with?
And no doubt in anybody's mind that the waterfront was Suisun's asset. What wasn't quite clear to Suisun was the strategy, how to get there.
A very important element of what we were trying to achieve in the downtown area was to establish a strong sense of place.
Like Portland, Suisun City realized that quality design was the key in restoring a sense of place. They hired the Roma Design Group to help visualize a new Suisun City. Architect Boris Dremoff led the design effort.
How can we make the town center the heart of the whole Suisun community and give it the identity? And the waterfront area was the unique opportunity to really focus the energy of that entire district. Ultimately, a vision for the whole town center area developed. I don't think it happened the first day we met. It was part of a dialogue between the community, ourselves, and the remainder of the staff of the city. They wanted some of the character of the older neighborhoods. They wanted friendlier streets. They wanted to have those characteristics that they found in that 19th century part of the downtown area.
Just blocks from Main Street, big problems in the Crescent neighborhood needed to be addressed. Some felt the answer was to wall it off, literally. Instead, in 1989, the city decided there was a better way. Suisun City bought the property, and with the cooperation and consent of the tenants, offered to subsidize their rent for 4 years anywhere in Northern California. The Victorian Harbor project replaced the Crescent with market-rate housing, but the city, committed to having a true mixed-income community, redesigned and revitalized low-income housing next door to the new development.